Alrighty, as you can see, green truck is gone, which means we have room for a blue car. But I'm sure the battery's dead, so I'm gonna jump it here. See if I can't get the little tripod on the GoPro set. So we'll take the jumper. And we'll get it fired up. I can't even fit in this car. My head is against the ceiling. I'm extremely uncomfortable. Clutching in. Little knocky. Noise. Apparently coolant level's low. I think. I don't know what that meant. A little too close together. We'll fix that. Alright. There it is. Yes. Yeah. I'll slide the black one over further. Alrighty. Time to get started. Oh look, imperfection. Well, like I said, anything, well not anything, parts I don't need are obviously going to be for sale. So let me know. Another update. It's kind of a continuance of yesterday. I forget where yesterday's video left off. But basically, I took a little brighten up. No. Just have to trust me. There's an entire cross member and the suspension and the differential and the axles and everything under there. And this blue one, the donor, and I swapped it all over, including the brakes and everything, to the black one. So that was basically what I did yesterday. And I hooked the parking brake back up on the blue one, so whoever comes and gets it, it'll roll in, it'll stop to be able to load on a trailer. So today I got, obviously both sides. Today I started working on the front suspension. I got the knuckle off of the blue one, the knuckle off of the black one. I was gonna switch them, but I ran into a headache down here. The bolter broke off in the subframe, and whoever worked on it before thought they could just weld the control arm to the subframe. So that's just a disaster. And when you're going for 800 horsepower, you can't have shit like that. So that whole subframe's gonna come out. I gotta swap over this subframe, which I know at least the bolts on this half came out because I took them out and they came right out. I don't know. But this subframe's clean and there's no rust on it. I'm gonna use it on that one, but to get it out of here, I probably don't have to, but I gotta pull the motor out of here anyway. So I'm gonna start focus on getting this motor and stuff out of here. And then once the motor's back on the engine stand and the transmission's sitting there with a for sale sign on it, I'll swap over cross members and then this one will be basically ready to get out of here. There's not many more parts I need to take off of it. Maybe some, like these trim pieces are in better shape than those. The gaskets, maybe the center console. Taking these hood struts, these work, no ones don't. And some other little things. Kind of just want to get this down to a rolling shell. So whoever maybe wrecked theirs or something needs a clean body to transfer their parts onto, this one will be ready. That's it. I'll update you again when I start pulling the motor out. I'm gonna grab something to eat. I'll update again what I got done today. I ran into some problems with, I don't know if I said this on the last one, some studs broken off in this cross member in the black car. So I have to take the one that doesn't have studs broken off in it out of this car and put it in that one. So I had to take the engine out. So here's the engine, 4G63. This one's got a bad case of rod knock. Other than that, it seemed okay. The clutch looked good. The transfer case was, you know, a little dirty, but good. Because the car ran and drove. There's the transmission down there. That's a good transmission. Won't be using it because we have a Shep transmission. So we're gonna hold on to it for a little bit. I'm guessing just to make sure that that one works, and then it'll be for sale. Yeah, so the engine's broken down. The built block back there, it's a long rod, fully forged built block. It's got some head work done to it. I'm not sure what, because it didn't say on the papers. It did say it had some stainless valves in it, which is like old tech, but whatever. They're that motor's built up. This motor is broken, but I need some part. I need the power steering pump alternator and that off of it. And I started working on the front. I got one of these half coat radiators. It's a dual pass, and it is going to go in here. I get a little more trim into the rad support to get off, and then I'm probably going to push it as far over to the right as I can, so that the turbo inlet can go through that hole there, depending on what size intercooler I get. But the intercooler is just going to be as big a one as I can fit behind the bumper. So I don't know, maybe the airflow will be, I can figure it out, because like I said yesterday, the turbo, I want the exhaust to go out that fender. So I'm going to build a header that wraps, puts the turbo in this area here, and then make it all work. So I got to figure out if I can keep the power steering pump there and the alternator, because as you can see, it's like it's right in the way. So I know they make alternator relocation kits, but I haven't seen a power steering relocation kit. So that at least if I can put the alternator over here, I can possibly run the turbo inlet, I don't know, down past the alternator, maybe over in front of this tire to get some cool air, so it's not right behind the radiator. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We're moving this alternator or this radiator forward, and it should give us a lot of room. That's where the fabrication comes in. That's it. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna clean up, because I made one hell of a mess today. I'll clean up, get these two cross members swapped, finish the suspension, put the suspension back in the blue car, and probably put the blue car back outside, because I don't have anything major left to take off of it. Maybe a few trim pieces here and there, but I don't need to be crawling underneath it anymore. The fuel tank is still in there, stock, fuel filter, everything's still in there, the fuel line. So if somebody wants this chassis, it's not completely raped. I even put little rubber caps on the brake lines, although I'm taking the master cylinder and stuff out of it. So I guess I gotta still gotta do that before I put it on slack. Alrighty, that's it for today.